Amarjeet, you talked about, the Nassau County, and we know that there is drop-in pitch over there. It's come from Australia. We have also heard reports around the untested outfield. And given all those things, India versus Pakistan, one of the biggest games in T20 World Cup, it has been kept over there. It has been given to Nassau County. Don't you see that, there is some sort of if I have to say that there's this lack of planning or what happened?
Yes. Yeah. And before getting to Nassau County, I'll just give a brief context about it. When ICC planned this event back in 2021, along with West Indies, US was also came out as the co-host. Now, initially, there were 4 grounds that were identified to have the World Cup matches in US soil. And first was the Grand Prairie Cricket Stadium in Dallas. Second was the only up till that point of time only ICC recognized ground in Florida, that is at Fort Lauderdale. The third was in North Carolina, okay, wherein the MLC, the first season MLC games were also played. North Carolina, and the fourth was Bronx in New York. Okay, now it was identified to the ground was going to be built up in Bronx, okay, in New York, but the local people gave a huge resistance over there that it would disturb their ecological, it will have a great ecological impact. Plus, it will avoid them access to the park for a longer period of time. And because of that, everything was planned out again. And that's where Nassau County came into the picture. Nassau County is based out of Rhode Island, New York. Okay, and it is the Nassau County. It was a flat piece of ground, and the park name is, if I'm not wrong, Eisenhower Park, wherein they have constructed the building, and they have constructed the entire thing grounds up in a phenomenal time of 5 months only.
Yeah.
And they have brought in the grandstands that you are seeing on the pictures. They have been brought in from other NFL games, matches, stadiums, plus the Las Vegas Formula One. Las Vegas hosted the Formula One race, which was a big thing. The grandstands, those were brought over from the Las Vegas Grand Prix to be put over here for the Nassau County. So that's the background. And the ground is going to host close to 35,000 people. Okay, 34,000, 35,000 is the capacity. Why it was given? Because other grounds like the Florida one and this one, the one in Dallas has 8,000 to 10,000 capacity. So just because of the magnanimity of the India versus Pakistan clash, आप देख सकते हो इतनी पब्लिक यहाँ पे, like पब्लिक पागल है यहाँ पे. तो like they want to see the game in New York, so they in New York, and that was selected because, and they built up it like to make it up to 35,000. But 35,000 is also not sufficient. Nobody is getting the ticket. I myself did not get any tickets. So that's the background of it. And coming back to your point, the ground was opened on May 15th by by reputed sprinter of all times, I will say. He's the GOAT of all times, right? Usain Bolt inaugurated the stadium on May 15th.
Yeah.
And the first test that they did was India versus Bangladesh. Okay. That was a warm-up game that they hosted. I think India made some 180 plus. So I agree that the testing has not been done. I think the ground, there were reports that the head coach Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma were not happy with the facilities, because most of the facilities are makeshift facilities, and they were not quite happy. I think thorough testing should have been done about a couple of months. They should have given. There are prominent leagues being played in that area. I myself have been a part of those leagues, namely MLC, Cricket League New Jersey, then your Millennium Cricket League, then your Philadelphia Cricket League. Multiple leagues are there, and the Washington Cricket League, one of the most competitive leagues. They should have allowed those games to be played in that ground to test out the facilities and the pitch and everything, because it's especially being a drop-in pitch. And I agree. And the fun fact is, it's the first ground which is going to host an ICC event World Cup match without having ever hosted any international level match. So that's the fun fact about this.
Yeah.
history.
Yeah. And another fun fact is that it's a makeshift ground. We won't get to see this ground after the T20 World Cup. So once the tournament will get over, there'll be no such kind of a cricket stadium over there in Nassau County.
It
But
will be completely dismantled. The pitch is going to be replaced with a turf. Turf, okay,
yeah,
artificial turf level wicket. They are going to take away all the grandstands. For legacy, they are going to keep the outfield. Okay, that's it. The ground. So end of July, that is the target. End of July, the ground. If you come, if you ever visit New York, if you go to that stadium, Nassau County will not see anything.